Welcome viewers to Historical Journeys. On the edges of the old city of Rome, laborers are occupied with laying the preparation for another McDonald's branch. In any case, before the group can finish the task, they spot something striking secret in the soil. This secret has been hidden beneath the streets for nearly 2,000 years, and it has finally been made public. Laborers uncovered a stunning disclosure while building this unique McDonald's eatery. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It only takes a second, and you won't miss any of our future videos. Let's get started. Throughout the long term, without demanding their arrangements, the proprietors of McDonald's concluded that they are battling with the amazing disclosures that uncover the historical backdrop of the past of one of the eateries that is wanted to be based on top of this popular spot. In a totally different manner, rather than expanding on the story, they chose to embrace the story, and the outcomes were astonishing. So what did the laborers and archaeologists do covered under the McDonald's site? The story started in 2014 when groups showed up in Tokyo to start development of another McDonald's store. An Italian news website claims that the nation is home to approximately 600 McDonald's restaurants. As of now, it is concluded that it is a decent spot for a photograph meeting. Be that as it may, dissimilar to many spots on the planet, Rome and its environmental factors are not a simple spot to begin another development project. It has a long history tracing all the way back to the Stone Age. This is a spot that has been vigorously impacted by the past. For instance, in 2016, the development of another tram station close to the well-known Colosseum uncovered an assortment of around 10,000 square meters of old rooms. Then, at that point, in 2018, development laborers coincidentally found one more fortune covered underneath the roads of the Italian capital. A task to broaden the underground waterway has revealed an old Roman burial place containing 4 arrangements of human remaining parts. In a meeting with the New York Times, archaeologists said the disclosure was because of karma. They dove perfectly positioned brilliantly. Truth be told, prehistoric studies is normal in Rome, and development organizations should be particularly cautious while working in the city. Furthermore, in some cases, ventures can disrupt everything when specialists scan the locales for notable curios. A genuine illustration of this is the hotly anticipated Metro, a metropolitan transportation network that has been underway starting around 2006. As per ABC News, organizers have effectively looked for building locales, which permits them to make little difficulty. As a fact, a confident picture of the city of Piazza Venezia turned out to be the main revelation of the task while searching for where an exit for the new train line could be constructed. There is a fancy flight of stairs, and it is currently thought that there was a covered performance center inverse where the square is presently. Truth be told, ABC News detailed that the relic might be in Hadrian's Ruthenium, the well-known college that has been reprimanded by researchers and specialists. And for Taki, there is less interest in building another McDonald's. About the train. Note that not at all like Piazza Venezia in focal Rome. The scene for this occasion is on the edges of the old city, albeit the past isn't not even close to here. Specifically, Boboli, later Toki, was a Latin city in the 5th century BC. What's more, later turned into a significant point on shipping lanes that crossed the vast majority of Italy. The remaining parts of one of these are stomped on by laborers under another picture, or is there one more sort of mystery concealing under the roads of the city? While uncovering to get ready for another McDonald's worker, they find an impossible store of Roman curios. At the point when the task slowed down, archaeologists were brought in to concentrate on the area. Archaeologists discovered the remains of 3 elderly men beneath the work. During the hunt of this area, they found the 4th gathering of human remaining parts. And how did McDonald's management decide to react to this out of the blue development? The archaeologists quickly discovered that the site was the remains of an ancient Roman road as they investigated the area. Besides, this was any course, yet this course might have once associated with the popular by means of Appia. This street was first worked in 312 BC. It was inherent the 1st century BC. BC and became one of the main in the whole realm. The Appian Way, now and again called the Sovereign of Streets, later stretched out from Rome to Brindisi, a station in excess of 350 miles toward the south. Indeed, even today, more than 2,000 years after its development, segments of the cleared track can in any case be seen. However, in different spots, the course has been lost to time. Rome, Director of Prehistoric Studies Alfonsina Russo told The Message in 2017, "We think it was a side street that associated the Appian Way to a settlement, or perhaps a significant property like the manor of a rich, respectable, or a magnificent domain. The Appian Way was gone by popular figures, for example, the Roman writer Horace, who described his excursion from Rome to Brindisi in his parodies. So one of the four individuals who stay attached to the Appian Wave and in death. As per The Message, this specific segment of street was built in the 2nd century BC in the span of 500 years. However, the course had been deserted. In addition, it had been hidden for more than 1,700 years before archaeologists discovered its remains. It appears that the road's disrepair led to the burial of the human remains at the photography location. According to the Telegraph, experts discovered a coin in the skeleton's mouth. Presently, you could imagine that individuals at McDonald's would have been disappointed by finding a cut of old history in the specific spot where they were wanting to fabricate. As they worked, the group revealed about 150 feet of Roman street, which extended north of 7 feet across. Joyfully, however, McDonald's managers concocted an answer that has saved this piece of history so anyone might see for themselves. In a move accepted to be the first of its sort, the eatery network chose to join its arranged outlet with a gallery displaying the Roman remaining parts. Thus, they tidied up the stones and introduced a layer of straightforward glass over the old street. Following 3 years of astonishing revelation, the eatery opened, and notwithstanding hamburgers and French fries, serves visitors memorable burgers. Italian and English signs inform visitors of the road's history when they visit the McDonald's photo booth. In the meantime, for the people who need to avoid the groups, the higher-up eatery offers an elevated perspective of the extras from its light-filled porch while partaking in a speedy feast. Guests can look at the cobbled roads and maybe envision life in the brilliant long periods of Rome, or basically partake in a new feast in a remarkable setting. This is our most memorable historical center cafe. And Marigio Federico, the top of McDonald's Italy, let The Message know that the chain doesn't confine admittance to eatery clients, which is an exceptionally magnanimous demonstration. As per data, guests can enter the site from the parking area, and that implies they can notice the antiquated locales without eating on the exit plan. The boss will also reveal 3 of the 4 shells that were discovered during the excavation, but don't worry too much about the food. The original frame was taken down before the restaurant opened, and the owners replaced it with 3 resin models, according to The Independent. Federico said that basically everything shows how an organization like McDonald's, frequently condemned for its degree, can work to improve things. Federico made sense of that. We have had the option to return a piece of the Roman street to the neighborhood local area and to the entire of Italy. In spite of the fact that it's the main exhibition hall eatery of the chain, McDonald's photography branch isn't the one in particular that appears to be unique. For instance, in the city of Budapest, Hungary, clients who go to the McDonald's in Gadi station will be blessed to receive an astonishing creation. The city has lovely plaster roofs, and its branches are viewed as the most gorgeous corporate retailers on the planet. There are currently 2 McDonald's locations in the United States that provide distinct dining experiences. In Roswell, New Mexico, everything is about outsiders, and the neighborhood drive-through eatery is no special case. On the other end of the aesthetic spectrum is McDonald's, which is located approximately 2,000 miles east of New York City. Underlying the 18th 100 years, the Denton House in New Hyde Park, Long Island, was a popular neighborhood milestone until it was gained by a cheap food chain in 1985. The front of the house should remain as it is, even though there is currently a new road behind it. Curiously, there is a McDonald's cafe that places its clients in the Second Great War planes. DC No. These three have been decommissioned and are situated on the branches and pinnacles of New Zealand, deserted by the past proprietors of the area. Albeit none of these branches offer the astonishing experience of McDonald's eateries beyond Rome. New stores open consistently all over the planet. Thanks for watching. If you want to stay updated with our latest videos, subscribing is the way to go. Just click that red button below and become a part of our channel family.